Don't you want devoted followers who leave their families for you, give their money to you, give their bodies to you, give up their lives for you? Don't you want to become a cult leader? Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy open. You could fill that void. Here's how. Structure your cult like an onion with the most benign and helpful features on the outside and the most controlling, kooky, and evil parts at the secret inner core. Use deception. Don't tell them who you really are. Lie. Leave out important information or distort information. Establish front groups. Promise to fulfill their dreams.
The president's supposed to heal as well as fight. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. We plan on doing. All of us in this hall plan on doing.
Offer them something free and get them to feel obliged to give you something in return.
Our investment will make it possible for the vaccine to be provided by Pfizer free of charge.
You can tell them time is running out and that they must make their decision now or it will be too late.
This is an issue of burning urgency.
Don't give them time to think. Diminish doubting commiseration by separating your new recruits from each other. Surround them with happy, true believers so when in doubt they will tend to do what everyone around them is doing and believe that is normal. Start with a prolonged period of love bombing. Surround them with unconditional love and attention. Your cult family should act friendly and interested. Get information and hone their weak spots.
Tell us about yourself.
Take this personality test.
And then use this information to manipulate them.
By having hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Americans undertake this survey, we were able to form a model to predict the personality of every single adult in the United States of America.
Gradually, over time, you'll begin to shape the recruit's behavior by granting or withholding this love and attention. After they've bonded, slowly start making your demands upon them.
Now is the time to do what you're told.
There may be some restrictions that may be placed on people that don't have vaccines for travel purposes, to be able to go to theaters and other places.
Control their behavior.
Avoid all indoor public spaces where people aren't wearing masks.
Control their thoughts.
Our ideology answers all questions to all problems.
Let our doctrine think for you.
Control their emotions. Induce guilt.
People are dying.
People are dying.
And fear.
Every surface is dangerous, and so is the air.
Every day you're thinking, am I going to get really sick? Am I going to be able to recover? Am I going to be one of those young people that, for whatever reason, dies from this?
Control information. Keep them from knowing all the workings of the cult.
Block out any information which is critical of the group.
It's taking down content that discourages treatment or tells people not to take appropriate precautions.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Encourage members to spy and report on one another.
You know the old expression about snitches? Well, in this case, snitches get rewards.
Make them paranoid about their own bodies or thought processes.
Anyone can spread coronavirus.
We are learning that up to 40% of COVID patients might not have any symptoms at all.
Claim authority. It can come from a divine source, bogus scientific research,
Scientific studies prove my techniques work.
or special knowledge.
I am the enlightened master of the universe.
But don't be stupid about it. Start slowly. A good con man takes a little bit of truth and a lot of lies and pulls the wool over the eyes of the ignorant. Induce trance states and self-hypnosis by practicing thought-stopping rituals and repetitive acts like dancing, spinning, singing, and chanting. In these trance states, they are more receptive and suggestible. Revert them back to childhood dependence and mindless obedience. Encourage separation from their family.
Maybe you should stay away from them. It's unhealthy for you to be around unenlightened people anyway.
Stop wasting time with non-believers.
Stop wasting time with non-believers.
Encourage dependency and conformity, and discourage autonomy and individuality.
The whole purpose must be the focus. The self-purpose must be subordinated.
The whole purpose must be the focus. The self-purpose must be subordinated.
It's not just about you. It's about all of us. All working together for the greater good.
Tighten your group's bond by establishing scapegoats and enemies. Demonize outsiders as less than human, biased, corrupt, or conspiring against the group.
There are anti-vaccine groups that are weaving a web right now, sowing seeds of doubt, developing their plans.
Develop an us versus them mentality, fighting resistance. Tell them their critical thoughts are evidence that they have committed crimes against the group. Start investigating them and make up crimes.
I think I want to leave.
You must be insane.
Make them feel guilty.
We're doing important work here.
You expect saving the world is easy?
We're all called upon to make some sacrifices for the cause.
To call on our entire community, every single one of us, to bring that same spirit of service and sacrifice.
Just when things get tough, you want to give up.
You're weak.
Do you want to move forward toward freedom and enlightenment? Or do you want to fall back into your old dirty ways?
What's more important, our mission?
Our family?
Eternal salvation?
Or your petty grievances?
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk.
You're being negative.
Ignorant.
Selfish.
And sinful.
Our leader is flawless.
The doctrine is flawless.
There must be something wrong with you.
There must be something wrong with you.
There must be something wrong with you.
There must be something wrong with me. There must be something wrong with me.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Indoctrinate with fear, or suggest that if they should ever leave, something bad could happen to them.
I'm just warning you that without us, you're liable to get into a bad accident, get sick, or even die.
I'm warning you. Without us, you're likely to get into a bad accident, get sick, or even die.
It's that simple. Now, don't you want to become a cult leader? Don't you want devoted followers who leave their families for you, give their money to you, give their bodies to you, give up their lives for you, and will kill for you?
I will do what you say for the cause. I will leave my family for the cause. I will give you my money for the cause. I will give you my body for the cause. I will die for the cause. I will kill for the cause.
I love you.